everyone, welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and my gosh, what can change in one day? This is insanity. There is so much to update. I'm going to try to cover it all in this massive jam-packed update, but so much craziness is happening. So EA Play is on us. It's coming down in a couple of weeks. It's in LA from the 8th to the 12th. We're going to be there, the Game Changers, Mobile Gamer, Remon, Arnold T101, Miss Pastiert, Mick Mole, myself, Warrior, we're all going to be down there at the Game Changers. We are so friggin' excited. But I went into the game and there is this crazy update and it's talking about so much stuff. We have so much to cover. We're going to go through it. So it says, join Ahsoka in the codename Fulcrum event. So it's talking about the event that's coming to unlock Ahsoka, okay? You can read this, but this is pretty exciting. So we got her coming into the game. And we have Grand Moff Tarkin and his rework. I'm not going to read this. We're just going to go to him at the very end, and we're going to look at his kit and check it out together. The other thing, this is crazy. New Flash events. These are brand new, never seen in the game. These are crazy. Now look, that is Luke Skywalker right there. So this is pretty cool. This looks like it's kind of a start of a journey. This is pretty exciting. It says the month of May sees an introduction to our new Flash events. So essentially what these are going to do, and you can read about it, but essentially they're going to pop up randomly for a short period of time, and you're going to have to participate in that event to get the rewards. It says all initial runs of the Flash event have more generous rewards, so be sure to participate early and often. It says our first Flash event takes you to the harsh desert planet of Tatooine. I will bring a video out when I can on this Flash event. The moment a Flash event drops, I will do my very best to make a video on it and get it out to you so you have strategy on how to beat these Flash events. I want you to make sure that you get the most out of these events. Also in the inbox, it says that the duplicate shard rates now changed. They've adjusted all duplicate character shard rates in chromiums. Now any 1-star will be 10 shard conversion, a 2-star is 25, 3 is 50, 4 is 80, and 5 is 145. I love the new standardization, and for anybody that's buying chromiums, they're going to get more bang for their buck for duplicated shards, so this was a benefit. Also, in chromium packs, the Star Wars Rebels are now in the chromium packs. So exciting. So you can get the Phoenix Squadron in those chromium packs. This is pretty crazy. 100%, that's right, 100%. Whoop, whoop. The drop rates for mods have been updated in the mod challenges and mod battle nodes. And going with that, they're going to do a limited time energy refresh ramp. So they're going to be giving, for a limited time, additional 50 crystal and 100 crystal energy refreshes to the Cantina and the PvE, which means if you're trying to gear your characters, get mods, or get people out of the Cantina, you're going to, for a limited time, have the ability to get those lowest level crystal refreshes. Additionally, that is pretty exciting. And then lastly, the Ghost and Phantom 2 are now going to be in the fleet packs, so now you can actually farm those ships out of the fleet packs, and hopefully soon, 4 to 6 weeks from now, they'll actually be farmable somewhere in the game. That's my hope with that. So let's go ahead and check out the new Character Rework. All right, so I got Grand Moff Tarkin up to gear level 11 a while back because I thought that he would be good in ships, and he's not bad at all in ships. He is always going to be a great ship commander, but I had his abilities at level 7, and a bunch of them popped and show now that that's not the highest. And there's this new Callous Conviction at the bottom that didn't exist previously, and I had his leadership ability maxed out, and it now has a Zeta ability. So I'm just going to go through these really quick. We're going to read them and do a quick assessment of them. So his basic attack when maxed out will deal physical damage to one target. This attack's going to deal 10% more damage for each living ally. It says target gains 50% potency. This is stacking. It means it's going to continue to add on top of itself until the next time ultimate firepower is used. So this is going to cause this huge potency stack. We'll talk about why that's important in a minute. So it'll deal the physical damage, deal 10% more damage for every living ally, which is a lot of damage, and then he's going to gain that potency. And again, that stack. So if he uses that basic multiple times, he's going to get that potency multiple times. For ultimate firepower, when it's maxed out, it's going to deal special damage to all enemies with a 100% chance to remove 50% of their turn meter. So he's going to hit everybody and they're going to lose half their turn, all of them. This attack gains offense equal to double Tarkin's potency percentage. So if Tarkin gets off 2 basics, he has 100% potency plus his existing potency, which was probably anywhere between 40 and 80. So we're talking 150 to 200%, and he's going to gain offense equal to double his potency percentage. So if he had 400 or 200% potency, that's now 400 offense being applied to his base offense, physical, and special damage. This is a huge boost, a huge boost. I hope nobody is underestimating this. This is crazy. Plus the turn meter reduction, that's significant. He's going to become a player in the game for sure. Intimidation Tactics is a special. It has a cooldown of 3 at max. It will gain potency up for 3 turns. That's going to help as well because it's going to put his potency levels up. And it will inflict critical chance down and offense down for 3 turns on all enemies. So now the opponent's offense and critical chances are down. They're going to be hitting like wet noodles. You're not going to have to worry about their damage nearly as much. And it also says that Rebels, they can't even resist these effects. So these effects are automatic in Rebels. This is definitely targeted to be an anti-Rebel character. This is exciting. It says then gain 15% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. My guess is you're going to get 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 pretty consistently, especially considering his potency up and the additional potency stacks. This is crazy. 5 enemies times 15% turn meter is 75% turn meter. That is almost enough to take another turn. His leadership ability, Tighten the Grip, now has the Zeta, and it says Empire allies will gain 30 speed. So that significantly speeds up your entire Empire team. It'll also inflict defense down and expose for 2 turns on enemies that fall below 100% health during an Empire ally's turn. So the moment they get below 100% health, instantly their defense goes down and they're exposed. That's crazy because what it says is the moment they get below 100% health, he's going to make it to where essentially all you got to do is hit them one more time and they're gone. So you don't have to worry about the healing of Chirrut or anything like that. This is basically a setup to prevent any of that rebounding that happens when the Rebels go below 100% and back up and below 100% and back up. And it's crazy, right? So this is almost specifically targeted against Chirrut and Baze. This is pretty exciting. Definitely brings the Empire teams into crazy relevance for sure. And it says that this effect cannot be resisted. So this is going to happen. Defense down and exposed for 2 turns. Wow. Callous Conviction is now a new unique that did not exist. And it says, and it's a Zeta ability too. So he's a double Zeta. This would be 40 to get him all the way maxed for these abilities. It says Grand Moff Tarkin gains 100% defense equal to his potency percentage and 20% potency per debuffed enemy. Well, he's going to easily get 100% potency from this because of all the debuffed enemies, so that's crazy. And then he gains 100% defense equal to his potency, and we already know his potency percentage now can get up into the 200 and 300% mark, which is crazy. But think about that in terms of defense percent, which means you're going to be hitting him and you're not even hardly going to be scratching him. I'm excited to play this guy out and really see what he's all about. I cannot wait for the theory crafting to commence. But on paper, looking at him now, looking at his attacks and abilities, he looks OP. He looks like the most powerful Empire leader in the game now. I'm super excited. And he's the daily login character for June. So this is the daily login character, just like we had General Veers and his rework last month. We're going to get this for June. Super excited. So make sure if you're in LA next month, come and visit all of us Game Changers at the EA Play Convention. I hope this gets you up to speed on all the crazy changes. Make sure you do a couple extra refreshes at those lower rates. That's exciting. And I've got some fun videos coming out later this week. Make sure you check them out. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.